As you may remember, this ban is one of the first policies that President Trump put forth during the early days of his administration, but it has been tied up, like many of his policies, in the lower courts. But his lawyers kept telling me that they were confident if they could get this policy and many others before the conservative supermajority at the Supreme Court, that they would be allowed to proceed. And here the Supreme Court is allowing the administration to move forward with a ban on transgender individuals in military service. Now, under this ban, service members who have a current diagnosis or history of or exhibit symptoms consistent with gender dysmorphia will be processed for separation from military service. The Pentagon will also not allow transgender Americans to join any branch of the military. Now, as you noted, the 3 liberal justices dissented from the decision, but did not explain their position.
This isn't just a policy shift, it's a return to reality. President Trump made it clear from day one, our military is not a playground for woke politics. And the Supreme Court just gave that mission the green light. Gender dysphoria isn't a qualification for combat. It's a disqualifier, period. The Pentagon can now focus on strength, standards, and service, not slogans and symbolism.
But again, a very notable victory for the administration, because the long game that they are playing here is to try to get all of these policies before the Supreme Court in the hope that most, if not all of them, will ultimately be upheld.
The United States Supreme Court today is allowing Donald Trump's ban on transgender people serving in the military to go into effect. That's despite the fact that lower courts had blocked the policy and said it was not supported by evidence and that it violated equal protection principles. The Supreme Court granted the government's emergency application to allow the ban to be implemented while challenges moved through the courts in a brief, unsigned decision, which noted that the 3 liberal justices dissented. The legal groups representing the plaintiffs said in response to the ruling, quote, "The court has temporarily sanctioned a policy that has nothing to do with military readiness and everything to do with prejudice. Transgender individuals meet the same standards and demonstrate the same values as all who serve."